I'm right here. I'm right here.
We'll
Where
start
you
with
there?
Terry Davis. Yep. Go ahead, Terry.
Hey, what's up, Ja?
What's up, man?
Hey, man, walk us through your emotions 5 minutes before the tip, man. Were you anxious? You nervous? You treated it like another game? Just walk us through how you were feeling before the game tipped off, man.
As far as me, I'm treating it like, another game. Uh, there's no reason, to, put any more pressure, on me or my team. I felt like, most of the pressure is, on them being the number one seed. We earned, our spot in this, playoffs. So we just go out and continue to play with the confidence we have and, take each game like we did all season.
Drew.
John, what was it like playing in that atmosphere specifically, and how enjoyable was it to be able to silence the crowd there at the end on a couple of different occasions?
Man, they have a, very tough fan base. They was loud, rooting for them. Sometimes, we was trying to, call stuff or, talk and, it was tough to, hear. So um, I know that, they're happy they have that fan base, behind them. But as far as for us, being able to come out and get a win, on the road on the first game in that environment is, big time for us. And, we can't wait till we go back to Memphis so, we can, return the favor, with our fans.
It looked like, Dylan was having a lot of fun with the crowd, and he was able to kind of take off tonight. What did you see from him?
Assassin, honestly. He was locked in, from the jump. He went on the stretch, I think third quarter. And me as a point guard is, keep feeding him the rock. So, me and coach, got some play calls for him to, continue to keep scoring, and he delivered.
Evan Barnes.
John, kind of going off of that. When Dylan or whoever it is goes off, but just in the case of Dylan, Taylor's always said he's the spirit leader of this team and he fires you up. What does it do for you guys specifically when he has a moment like that where he's firing you guys up, he's being emotional? What does that kind of do for you guys as a team, just feeding off of his energy?
He brings a lot of energy on the floor. From as soon as we get here in the locker room, he's already, up, active, and loud, and he carried it on to the floor for us during the game. We just continue to play off him. I think everybody on his team, get a lot of energy, from him. Just seeing, how active he is, on the floor. Man, I think it's just make us, a very better team. We'll be very active defensively as a whole. We able to get out and run, play our basketball, and normally, when we do that, good things happen.
Norma Gonzalez.
Yeah, last night there was talk that Donovan was going to be able to play again, get back into action, and then last minute today, the staff decided to hold him. What were your thoughts on just that, the change, and did it kind of throw you off balance that Donovan wasn't going to play?
Now we was preparing, for him to play, so it really didn't, change that. They have a very talented team, outside of Donovan. Not, knocking his game. He's a very, special player, does, a lot on the floor. But, they still have other guys. So we had to, continue to stay locked in if he was playing or not, and just stick to, our game plan.
Parker Fleming.
Hey, Jog, great game tonight. In the middle of that second quarter, there was that just a shift in energy and swagger of sorts. Was there any sort of message in the huddle or just a mentality change of a switch, would you say, that led to that moment?
Nah, I just felt like, they started trying to play, the game we want to play. Being physical, talking trash. I felt like, they started it, and, that's what we wanted. I felt like, when that happened, everybody, was ready to go at that point. And, we just finished the game, how we wanted to.
Megan Triplett.
John, congrats on the win. Going into this game, a lot of talk was about, rust versus rest. Would you say that you guys kind of came out with that mentality? It was kind of helpful to have that kind of like playoff basketball, to go up against the San Antonio Spurs and the Warriors, where you're kind of already playing back to back, only one day's off?
I say it's, kind of plus. But obviously, we have to prepare, for whatever, is in front of us. Obviously, having those games, be able to stay in rhythm, kind of help. We were very locked in and playing, San Antonio. Well, really the last 3 games before this one was kind of, similar to, playoff basketball with Golden State twice in San Antonio, and kind of gave us, a feel of, what the playoffs would have been like. And, we was just prepared for it.
Nick Friedel.
You've always been a confident player since you came in the league, but why do you think in this last week during those playoff type games that you mentioned in the night, you've consistently been able to lift up your own game when the group needed it?
Just confidence in myself, man. My message to myself is always, if you don't believe in yourself, then who will? And, I take that, on the floor. Also take, 2 quotes that, I got tatted on me that my mom and dad always told me is that I'm trained to go. I mean, I work for this moment and, I'm prepared for it, and also beneath no one. My mom always told me that. So as long as I'm going out there, I have all the confidence in myself. I'm not afraid of nobody. Anybody I play against, tie their shoes the same way I do before the game. And, I just go out there and, just play confident. My teammates, my coaches, organization, family, all, give me more confidence, as I go on.
Clayton Collier.
John, I think you kind of answered this for yourself, but throughout this game, whether it was Kyle dusting up, you have a rookie and Des, not only hitting a 3 at the buzzer, but then not backing down when he's getting into a little bit of a back and forth there. As a team, where does not only that confidence but that lack of fear come from for such a young team?
I mean, that's what we want, man. That's what I said. I felt like they kind of started trying to play our game, and we kind of loved it. So we all, as one team, we all got each other's back. Nobody, on this roster in this organization going to back down. So whatever, they bring, we going to fight back. So, I mean, I can't, speak too much on, what was going on out there. Obviously, it went in our favor.
Last question, Sean Coleman.
Ja, congrats to you and the team on the win last week and going into tonight. Kyle really stepping up tonight in particular. The opportunistic style of play for the defense has really stepped up, creating turnovers, getting you on that fast break where you really have an advantage. And you in particular really stepped up last week into tonight. How do you feel about that aspect of the defense? It seems to really be making a difference to put you on a position to win, obviously, when you need to.
I feel like, we got a very talented team. We're very active on the defensive end. DB, being the head of the snake on the defensive end for us, and then we have Kyle, who's good on the defensive end as well. And then we got 2 big guys in the paint, and Jaron and Jonas, who protect the paint. So those guys, watching those guys out there, battle and play with a lot of energy on that end. Rubs off on me. And, Kyle's message with me was, we're a way better team when you're very active on the defensive end. So, I had to pick up, my defense on that end. And then so on down the line to, the guys who come in the game are, very good defensively as well. So, that's going to be our bread and butter, get stops on the defensive end and get out and run.
Thanks, Joe.
No problem.